Hey man, let me cut you some slack because I will now read Miss Nelson is back. On Friday, Miss Nelson told her class that she was going to have her tonsils out. I'll be away next week, she said. I expect you to behave. Yes, Miss Nelson, said the kids in 207. But at recess, it was another story. Wow, said the kids, while Miss Nelson is away, we could really act up. Not so fast, said a big kid from 309. Haven't you heard of Viola Swamp? Ooh, said Miss Nelson's kids. Miss Swamp is the meanest substitute in the whole world, said the big kid. Nobody acts up when she's around. Ooh, said Miss Nelson's kids. She's a real witch, said the big kid. Ooh, said Miss Nelson's kids. I'll just bet you get the swamp, said the big kid. On Monday morning, Miss Nelson's kids were all in their seats. They were very nervous. Some of them had not slept well all weekend. If we get the swamp, I'll just die, said one kid. They heard footsteps in the hall. Slowly the knob turned and the door opened. It was Mr. Lansworth, the principal. I shall personally take over this class, he said. Miss Nelson's kids were so relieved, but they soon learned that Mr. Bland's work was not a lot of fun. All morning, Mr. Blandsworth tried to amuse the class with his corny card tricks. Oh, brother, said the class. That afternoon, Mr. Blandsworth showed the class his favorite shadow pictures. This is kid stuff, said the class. The next day, Mr. Blandsworth demonstrated his favorite bird calls. They were not a success. And for 2 days, Mr. Blandsworth showed slides of his goldfish, Lucille. Miss Nelson's kids had never been so bored. While dusting races in the schoolyards, 3 of the ringleaders of 207 discussed the situation. Something will have to be done, they said. We must get rid of Blandsworth. And they hatched a plot. After school, they paid and sewed and borrowed some old clothes. And they practiced some very difficult stunt work in the backyard. The next day, they weren't in class. That's too bad, said Mr. Blandsworth. They missed all the excitement. Mr. Blandsworth was about to show the class his collection of ballpoint pens. For all of the world when someone came to the door. Slowly the knob turned and the door opened. Oh, look, said the class. Miss Nelson is back. A tall lumpy Miss Nelson tottered into the room. Mr. Blandsworth was surprised. You're back sooner than we expected, he said. The tall lumpy Miss Nelson didn't speak. Said the kids. Her throat must be still sore. Are you sure you're well enough? Said Mr. Blandsworth. She's sure, said the kids. Well, in that case, said the principal, I'll be getting back to the office. Nice to have you back, Miss Nelson, and he left the room. Hot dog, cried the class. We got rid of Blandsworth. Now we can do just as we please. And at the stroke of 10, the kids from 207 left the building. No one stopped them. They went straight to the movies, where they saw the monster ate Chicago twice. This is really living, they said. Afterward, they went to Lulu's, where they stuffed themselves silly. But soon they made a serious mistake. Heading out of school, they passed Miss Nelson's house. Miss Nelson couldn't believe her eyes. Those are my kids, she said in a scratchy voice. What are they doing out of school, and who was that with them? Miss Nelson telephoned Mr. Blandsworth to see what was going on. You're not Miss Nelson, said Blandsworth. Miss Nelson is back. And he hung up. Can't fool me, he said. Said Miss Nelson. Something will have to be done. And she went to her closet. Back in 207, Miss Nelson's kids were spending an agreeable afternoon. They were very pleased with themselves. We should do this more often, they said. They did not notice the figure out in the hall. Slowly the knob turned and the door opened. My name is Viola Swamp, said the lady in a scratchy voice. Yay, cried the kids. The swamp.
That's right, said Miss Swamp. And I'm here to whip this class into shape. Get back to those desks on the double. The class did as it was told. The big kid from Real 9 was certainly right. Miss Swamp was a real witch. She knew how to get results. Their class did a whole week's work in no time. We shouldn't have gotten rid of Bland's work, they said. Pipe down, said the Swamp, or just then something under a desk attracted her attention. It was a mask. Aha, said Miss Swamp, so that's your little game? And she tried on the mask just as Mr. Bland's work stepped into the room. Miss Nelson, said Blandsworth, I'm of the opinion that someone has been impersonating you. Uh-oh, whispered the kids. You don't say, said Miss Swamp. But I believe there's some kids acting up. I'm sure it will happen again. And Mr. Blandsworth left. It won't, will it? Said Miss Swamp to the class. Because the Swamp will be watching. A minute later, Miss Nelson appeared. I'm back, she said. Hot dog, cried the kids. Are glad to see you. Do you have Mr. Blandsworth? Asked Miss Nelson. Said the kids. They decided not to mention Miss Violet Swamp, but they wondered why Miss Nelson hadn't seen her in the hall. The end.
Well, I hope you like this book. There's 7, I will tell you. This is Read Rainbow book number 2. Peace. Yeah. Keep it cool.